gut feeling, a weird feeling about, well, it could be anything really. It's like an instant sense that something is wrong even before you have any evidence. You meet someone and immediately feel like you can't trust them, or you make a decision without knowing why. But it turns out to be right. Is this some kind of sixth sense, or is there actual neuroscience behind it? And more importantly, can you really trust it? First, let's explore what we mean by a gut feeling. A gut feeling is an instant, subconscious judgment your brain makes before your conscious mind catches up. The interesting part is that it's not random. It's based on real brain processes, past experiences, and even your body's internal signals. So how does it work? Let me explain. First of all, let me tell you that gut feelings are not just in your head. They're in your gut too. And that's where the name comes from. Your brain and gut are connected by the vagus nerve, forming what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Your gut contains about 500 million neurons, often called the second brain, which sends signals to your actual brain. It produces around 95% of the body's serotonin, a neurotransmitter that affects mood and decision-making. That's why stress and emotions can cause stomach discomfort. It seems that your gut might know something before your brain does. But that's not all. Inside your brain, 3 key areas work behind the scenes when you get a gut feeling. First is your limbic system, the brain's emotional radar. Inside your limbic system, your amygdala and hippocampus help process emotions and memories. If you meet someone and instantly don't trust them, it's often because your brain recognizes subtle facial expressions or behavior patterns from past experiences, even if you don't consciously remember them. Next is your basal ganglia, the pattern recognition machine. Your basal ganglia stores past patterns and helps you predict outcomes without conscious thought. That's why experienced firefighters can sense a building collapse before it happens. It's pattern recognition, not magic. Last but not least is your prefrontal cortex, the rational brain versus the intuitive brain. Your prefrontal cortex is the thinking, logical part of your brain. Sometimes it supports your gut feeling, and sometimes it overrides it. That's why gut instincts can feel so strong. There's a constant battle between intuition and rational thinking. Okay, so now we know how gut feelings work, but here's the big question. Can we trust them? Well, it depends. Sometimes they're spot on, and other times they can lead you astray. They tend to be most reliable when you have experience in a particular area. Think about doctors, pilots, or elite athletes. They often make split-second decisions that turn out to be correct, not because of some mystical sixth sense, but because their brains have seen similar situations hundreds or even thousands of times. Their subconscious recognizes patterns faster than their conscious mind can process, allowing them to act instinctively. Your intuition is also remarkably accurate when it comes to detecting immediate danger. If you ever feel an unexplainable sense of unease in a situation, like walking down a dark alley or getting into a stranger's car, listen to it. Your amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, processes danger faster than your rational mind, picking up subtle cues that might signal risk. And then there's social intuition, the ability to read people without even realizing it. Have you ever met someone and instantly felt that something was off about them? That's your brain analyzing tiny details, such as micro-expressions, voice tone, and posture, even before you consciously register them. While you might not be able to explain why you feel uneasy, your brain has already connected the dots. But here's the catch. Your gut feelings aren't always right. In fact, they can sometimes lead you down the wrong path. One major culprit is cognitive biases. Your brain loves shortcuts, and sometimes it makes the wrong associations. Ever had a bad feeling about someone just because they reminded you of someone you disliked in the past? That's not intuition. It's faulty pattern recognition. Emotions can also hijack your gut feelings. If you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, your body might send signals that feel like intuition, but they're really just reflections of your own internal state. That's why a decision made in a calm, clear mindset is often more reliable than one made in a moment of panic. Finally, gut instincts work best when they're based on past experience. If you're new to something, whether it's business, relationships, or a new skill, your intuition doesn't have a strong foundation to draw from. In those cases, it's best to balance instinct with logical thinking, rather than relying on a hunch alone. So, while your gut feelings can be a powerful tool, they aren't infallible. The key is knowing when to trust them and when to take a step back and question where they're really coming from. So, the next time you get a gut feeling, don't ignore it. But don't blindly trust it either. Understand where it's coming from, check it against logic, and use both intuition and rational thinking to make better decisions.